What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on PrizePicks. If you guys are not on PrizePicks, man, you guys are definitely missing out. The best place, in my opinion, to go and take a look at just any player props. They have a million different sports on here. They even have like USL football on here. I mean, I do personally NBA and MLB. I'm a big fan of both of those. And yeah, so if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Also turn on post notifications. You guys can get in before some of these props move and all that different stuff. But yeah, if you guys are on PrizePicks, you guys are missing out. Use code DOMG. They match your first deposit 100% up to $100. So you guys, if for example, if you guys deposit $60, they'll match it, give you guys $60 in promo funds. So you have $120 total to go ahead and play with. So pretty sweet deal. Highly recommend joining. Available in most states. The link is in my description. Again, I appreciate you guys using my code. Helps me out, helps you guys out as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at these here. Yesterday was a decent day. Ended up in the green over on the Patreon. MLB has been great on the Patreon and in the videos. Swept it yesterday. Only missed one on the Patreon yesterday. So I've been doing very, very good MLB wise. NBA has been fine. We're in the green so far this season. I haven't had a month that was not in the green yet so far. Assuming, let's cross our fingers. I didn't jinx myself there. I don't think I will. But anyways, let's go and take a look though at all of these props here and see what we're kind of liking today. So, but all the links in the description. Patreon link, Discord link, free Discord link, and the Patreon link, PrizePicks link. All in the description if you guys are interested in using those. Always take everything at your own risk. Always play everything at your own risk. Always do your own research. I'm just showing you guys what I like. I'm not telling you guys to play anything. So make sure you guys realize that. It's just giving you guys some, thoughts. If you guys like one of these props, maybe take a look into it on your own and see if it's something you might like. So, all right, let's go and take a look at these props here. We're going to start with the first half point prop and 2 rebound props here. So let's go with the first half points here. We're going to go ahead and go with Brook Lopez here. So I like Brook Lopez a little bit for points. I'm kind of leaning towards the first half a little bit here. He's definitely got the upper hand over Chicago in the last couple of games here. He's going to need 9 first half points here. By the way, like PrizePicks is one of the only places, if not the only place that has first half props for like NBA and all that different stuff. So pretty awesome deal. But anyways, I like Brook Lopez over 8.5 first half points here. He's hit this in every single game versus Chicago yet this season. 13, 11, 10 down here, even on April 5th right there. So now he's facing Chicago yet again, obviously, it's the playoffs. And this time also without Middleton, which you'd think it would help Lopez out a little bit, but actually he is really not been that great without Middleton this season, so do keep that in mind. He missed his full game points in both games without Middleton, so do keep that in mind. I'm not sure about the first half. We can go and take a look at that, but averaging 10.6 in his last 5 games here. We're going to need at least 9 first half here, and he really hasn't been that great season long points-wise. He's really just started to turn it up recently here, so I'm really liking his volume, though, as of late. I mean, he's been getting good minutes. He should be getting good minutes without Middleton. And that's kind of what his game log's looking like here. 4 out of 5 in his last 5 games here, as you guys can see here. We're looking for him to have at least 9. We can go ahead and put in without Middleton and see if it comes up here on Statmuse. So without Middleton here, these are his 2 games. So he actually did go over. It was against the Bulls, actually. They played with them without Middleton, and he ended up going over in that game right there on March 22nd there. So exactly a month ago today, he had 10 first half points. So that would be enough for it to go ahead and go over this time around. And he went under against Washington right there. So, but yeah, so I like the spot here without Middleton. If you guys want to take a look at the past games, you can. But that's like 2021, and then you're diving into 2020. So yeah, I'm not really focused on all that. I'm just kind of focused on this season here. But that's what I'm kind of liking about Brook Lopez here. We can take more of even deeper look here into Brook Lopez here. But 8:30 tonight. 3-point spread, 222.5 over under here. Let's take a look here. Season long center points versus the Chicago Bulls, and just kind of see where they're ranked here. And they have allowed a decent amount of points so far this season to the center position. As you guys can see right there, they're pretty close to allowing the top 10 center points per game. And in the last 7 games here, they've allowed the 3rd most points per game. So Brook Lopez, he's been getting the upper hand on them for sure. They've been getting destroyed inside the paint by these centers. Lopez can shoot the 3 ball too, for sure, man. He's kind of crazy. I love Brook Lopez, but I'm also a Milwaukee fan, so. But 3-point makes he can shoot 3s, man. Look at the 3-pointers there. He was 3 for 3, yeah, against Chicago last time around. So, but yeah, I kind of like Brook Lopez for sure right there for first half points. Now we're gonna go and take a look at some rebound props here. Both on the under, actually. This one I ran the other day here. I ran him under 6.5 rebounds, and he ended up going under. He had 5 rebounds. So Jimmy Butler, he went insane with his points the other day against Atlanta, but not really the rebounds. I think he's a little bit more focused on the scoring here during the playoffs, and rightfully so. So going against Atlanta tonight, I like him under 6 rebounds here. So even with the point difference there, 0.5 difference, I like him under 6 rebounds here. So if you take more of a look into this one here, he has a 40% hit rate this season. He is 2 for 8 in his last 10 games. He's only gone over this in 2 out of his last 8 games. Or I'm sorry, 2 out of his last 10 games. He's pushed twice. 1 for 4 this season versus Atlanta with 1 push. So in 5 games, he has only hit 1 time versus Atlanta, pushed 1 time. All the others were on the under. So I'm looking at the spot for Jimmy Butler here for sure. Last 3 games versus Atlanta, this is what he's done, man. I mean, 4, 6, and 5. I mean, he has not gone over this in the last 3 games versus Atlanta, and I'm still liking him on the under here. I do want to say, though, that he is favored to go ahead and go over 5.5 rebounds, but I'm not really that worried. I mean, we have a little bit of cushion here. I don't think he'll get 7 for sure, but hey, I've been wrong before. But anyways, small forward here going against the Atlanta Hawks here, 1.5 point spread, 221.5 over under. Not really worried about anything too much there. Obviously, I hope this game blows out here. It'd be a little bit better for the under, but it probably won't happen. Let's take a look at small forward rebounds here versus the Atlanta Hawks here. So small forward going against the Atlanta Hawks. Let's take a look at what they're allowing here. So Atlanta actually does allow a lot of rebounds. I do know that. But the small forward here, it looks like they are definitely... Where are they at? Atlanta. Yeah, they do actually. They do allow a lot of rebounds to small forward, but we've already seen Jimmy Butler go under plenty of times before against Atlanta. So, and actually in the last 7 games here, they have really not been allowing very many to the small forward here. So they've actually been a little bit on the harder side. So, but that's also factoring obviously like the Magic, who are not a playoff team, and the Thunder, who are not a playoff team, Lakers. But yeah, anyways, let's go and take a look at another rebound prop. It's actually going to be from the same exact game. It's going to go ahead and be DeAndre Hunter under 4 rebounds here. So faced Miami twice this season, or not this season, but the last 2 games he had 3 and 2. I don't think he's going to get 5 rebounds here. So, and hopefully, obviously not 4. I think he can go 3 or less here. But he's averaging 3.8 in his last 5 games here. So if you take more of a look into this one, he's only hit this in 27% of his games this season. 4 out of 9 hit rate in his last 10 games here. And he's 1 for 6 versus Miami this season. 1 for 6. So yeah, pretty good spot here. He's only gone over 1 time. Hopefully this isn't a second time, but small for going against the Miami Heat here. So again, take a look at these rebounds here from the small forward. Miami is actually a really, really tough team for rebounds as well. So on the 3rd least amount of rebounds there for a guy who's only hit this in 27% of his games here. And it's going to be a really tough matchup. I'm liking the spot here. So as you can see, 5th least amount of rebounds there to the small forward. This might be my favorite one of the day. I think it's a little bit of a sneaky prop here. I honestly don't really have a favorite today. There's not one that's overwhelmingly my favorite today, which I'm usually not a big fan of slates that are kind of like that, but that's kind of what I'm liking for today. So to kind of recap here, Brook Lopez over 8.5 first half points, Jimmy Butler under 6 rebounds, and DeAndre Hunter under 4 rebounds. That's going to go ahead and do it for me though, man. Again, sign up for Prize Picks. Let me know if you guys use my code down in the comments. I'll definitely heart your comment, and seriously would appreciate it if you guys would use my code if you guys are already in Prize Picks. I do not think you guys will be disappointed. I personally love it. I use it all the time for MLB and NBA, and they have plenty of other sports like USFL and stuff like that. So 100 cents with house match up to $100 using code DOMG, and that's going to do it, man. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in the very next video. Coming tomorrow should have NBA and MLB. More than likely MLB 100%, but that's going to do it. Best of luck. Tail at your own risk. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.